Hey, this week we talk about Real Snow and we get into a little more detail about the next Tartiflette Games series.
All that and much more coming up on STEEPCAST episode 35.
The snowboard's been waxed and the chocolate is hot. STEEPCAST reporting with you live from the top of Mount Blanc. Snow missed me, making you miss me. Cause I'm hucking it up 12, I'll throw it into a misty.
Well, as you may have already seen, the Tartiflette Games Real Snow competition has ended. It ended this past weekend. Congratulations to all of our winners. Flair up on top, followed by Lucas in second, and It's the Mort rounding out the top three. Again, congratulations to all 13 riders. You guys blew us out of the water. We're still trying to understand and truly take in some of these videos. They were all incredible.
And speaking of winners, we have the most recent Steep World Tour winners on screen right now. It's from the Best of Odyssey of the Eagle Bearer. They've been revisiting some of the past seasons, and this one's going on until September 15th. And you may have caught this at the end of Real Snow, but our next event is TFG Send It. We want to see your best 30-second or less sled edit.
Also affectionately referred to as a sledit.
Yeah. That's all the rules that we're disclosing, so go wild with it. You can check out the info in the submission form at nickandmitch.com/sendit, and those entries are due this Sunday, a real short turnaround.
But wait, before you go, it's time for the Reddit Roundup!
First up this week, we have a submission from Carl DeBoy showing us a new hole-in-one he has found. And, going for the front flip and, so close to those rocks. Usually don't see him coming in from the side either. And we got some nice crispy angles coming in here at the end.
This next one comes to us from Turn This World. It is a gorgeous, I love that green wingsuit there. Coming up on the rocks, gonna get a nice close call. Nice. Oh, where's he? No way, he's not. Oh my God. I mean, and here I was thinking the rocks were going to be the biggest feature of that section. Holy crap. What an incredible find.
And thirdly, from YD, we have a video from him. He's new to Steep and new to the sub, so he's playing that space jump challenge. I remember doing this one of the first and just sending it, going in switch, throwing in a whole whack of grabs. I don't even think you can name that one. Switch Cork 3780 Octo Grab. I just love the names as you get crazy in this game.
These next three pictures come to us from Kayla BTX. Well, I mean, right off the bat, the lens blur is just stellar. And that board mixed with the pants and the backpack, I mean, color is on point. You got the pigtails shooting forward. I wonder what kind of trick she was doing here to get those pigtails to be shooting forward in what looks to be a pretty even level picture with the mountain. Well, maybe she wasn't really doing anything because that second picture, the pigtails are still forward, so maybe it was just a lot of hairspray. That third picture, that selfie up on the mountain, just an awesome photo series. We cannot wait to see more pictures from the girl that time forgot.
And finally, from ColdCat121, we have something clean and sick, just getting the tip drag, the pole drag, and then landing smoothly in that little groove of the hill. Ever since the Knuckle Huck, just can't get enough of these drags and that snow.
Man, that was a tight Reddit roundup this week. And I mean, talk about tight. We're going to be talking about Real Snow up next. By far, the tightest scoring that we have ever had in the Tartiflette Games. Mitch, congratulations. Seriously, dude, all of the edit work that you put into this video, you are outdoing yourself every single time.
Well, thank you for that, but it's getting much easier with these events now that we have a template in place, so I can just swap out some of the clips, but I do love editing those intros with every single rider included because I get to pick from a ton of videos, and a lot of them are more talented than I am at riding the slopes.
And it's also getting easier with all of our competitors now kind of finding their groove in the edits, and we're starting to see a little bit of personality come out in a lot of these repeat riders. You know, you're seeing a lot of the same stylistic elements thrown around between competitions, but there is definitely evolution happening, and that is always a beautiful thing. These videos are just blowing the old ones out of the water, each and every competitor.
Yeah, there was a huge step up in quality overall from Real Ski to Real Snow, and Real Ski was great already. It's just people are dialing it in, seeing what worked, what didn't work, applying it to their own videos, and it just gets even tougher for us to pick.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember when I was sitting down to do my initial judging run, I texted you that I had first place in a dead tie. I think it was at like 90 overall points.
Yeah, and I think my first and second were separated by 0.1, 0.2 maybe. It was real close. And even after we averaged all of the judges, there was a tie between third and fourth. So we had to make some discussion about who was going to get bronze and who was going to get fourth place. And that even continued down the list too. It was just extremely close.
Yeah, I think it was the day before you started the final editing. You called all of the judges together, and we had to light some candles, don some robes, say an ancient prayer or two, and hash out who was going to take home bronze. I think we made the right decision, though.
I think so. It became pretty close to what the fan vote had, especially with Flair winning. That was kind of unanimous between us and the judges. Their results looked pretty similar to ours, but one thing that I do want to point out is if you ask for your score, don't worry about what position you finished in for Real Snow, because whether you finished in, I'm just going to use people who didn't make the video, if you finished in 7th all the way to 13th, there was only 3 total points separating you. So once we had the top 6 decided for the video, I mean, we could have gone through and kind of reorganized everyone at the bottom as well. It was just incredibly tight. Even the people in last place had categories that were higher than people up in 7th even. So it really just came down to all of the categories combined.
Yeah, the entire spread was super tight, especially that group that didn't make it into the finals. We had a little better of a spread with the top 6, but I can tell you that by American public school standards, every single competitor in Real Snow would have a passing grade.
Well, those aren't quite high standards to live up to, but everyone did a great job.
Yeah, you're right. Bad analogy. Well done to all of the competitors. This main topic was pretty much just, we like doing this right after the event airs to give you guys a little more in-depth behind-the-scenes look into how close everything was. And this is just patting Mitch on the back. This is patting all of the riders on the back. This Tartiflette Real Snow was stellar. It seriously moved the bar up a couple notches for us for TFG Send It coming up very soon.
I think one of the biggest factors this time around in Real Snow was the music that really helped to kind of separate who finished where in the rankings, just based on who fit the vibe of their music better. And it didn't all have to be chill or kind of urban style music. I mean, we had It's the Mort with the crazy hard metal, but his video fit that theme really well. He had some death-defying stunts. The editing matched up. The pace was going super fast the entire time. And then you got the winner like Flair. It's a nice, chill, relaxing song where the whole ride just flows together to the beat, and he's doing kind of stop motion to fit along with the music. So that really elevated some people's runs in the overall impression category.
And well, at least you can assume that these riders are picking songs that they vibe with, that match their personality in real life, something that they can edit and not really get sick of. So being able to see that personal touch in every single video, I mean, it really kicked everything up a notch. Being able to see, like, third place, Mort took that, and you could tell that is one of his favorite songs on his Spotify playlist. He listens to that maybe 3 or 4 times a week, I'm guessing, and he finally said, you know what? Everyone else needs to see this. This is a bit of me. And he made a video that blew us all away. Regardless if you listen to metal music or not, that was a metal snowboarding edit which I said it in the video, I never would have thought that we would see the day that metal would make it to the Tartiflette games. I just didn't think it was possible. Mort, thank you for proving me wrong.
Keep it up, guys. Keep improving, keep working on those videos. We can't wait to see what comes out next. I'm sure this will help out in your editing. And if we do this event next year, it'll be awesome to see how much everyone has improved from their old videos. And we also have Real Street coming up in Skater XL. So if you got that game, we'll be seeing some cool vibes from you there.
This week's weekly challenge is Broken Bones, and that was suggested to us by Steepest Legend.
And the first submission we got was from Lucas with an O and a K. Looks like he ate it a little bit skiing. He's just flying through the legs. That right leg's not looking healthy. That one's twisted around the wrong way. I've been there before.
Oh, this one really gives a new meaning to the McTwist. And with the NFL season starting in the next couple of weeks, we have a submission from the man who suggested the theme, Steepest Legend. It looks like he was trying to kick a football while he was riding a sled down an almost vertical cliff face. Yep, that checks out.
We've also got an entry from Steepy Carl of him upside down right above one of the rock faces. There's a cliff here. The one ski's come off, the other one's still hanging on for right now, but I don't think it's going to be there much longer because he is looking at trouble.
We have yet another from Lucas with an O and a K from Skater XL. His rider might be tweaking that board just a little bit too much. The ankle has definitely come off, but the leg looks very comfy. It really looks like he's just kind of sitting on that railing. And you can definitely tell by his 1,000-yard stare that he knows that he is in for a world of pain in the next, maybe 1-2 seconds.
And back to Steepest Legend, Nick just made a noise that sounds like what Steepest Legend's bones would have sounded like in this picture. He is wingsuiting and he is hurting. He took a hit into the rock. His legs are almost going back behind his head again, and he's not going to stop rolling anytime soon.
Next up, we have a screen grab from Ski Maniac, kind of just giving up on the mountain. That neck? Well, he might need to visit a chiropractor once he gets down to base.
And the last submission from Cosmic is him. Well, Lucas said it best. He is the rock now. I don't know if he just hit so hard that his legs slid into one of the cracks there, but looks like he's been there a while. The snow's gathered back around, or maybe he found one of those secret quick snow spots.
Now that's an Easter egg that most people don't know about. Watch out for the quick snow, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you as always to everyone who submitted to Broken Bones. Next week we have Free Ride from Lucas, and the following week we have Symmetry.
You can submit to the weekly challenge by heading over to our Discord, and we have a special channel to send your weekly challenge entries. We also have a channel for you to submit questions for answers.
We are starting off the week right with some questions from Chris Wan. First thing up, he wants to know what is our favorite thing in the USA that we would like to see in another country, and vice versa.
Oh man.
Well, no. Well, we could say no.
There's got to be something. That's the sound of me scratching my head.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with a good answer. I'm really drawing a blank. Well, there is poutine. Poutine is pretty great.
Yeah, but that's from Canada.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
But maybe I'd go with some of the crazy food you can find at restaurants, because sometimes it's great to just eat a sandwich with fries and coleslaw on it, and then finish that off with dessert by getting, 8 brownies with 10 different scoops of ice cream and all sorts of cookies on top.
That is true. You can't get food in the portions that you can in the US, so maybe that's it. Maybe it's, if you want to go to a restaurant and order 1.5 pounds of pasta and down that while you stare at all of the other guests in the restaurant, I guess you can.
And for the vice versa, I'd probably go with the drinking age from some of the other countries. I still have no idea why it's 21 in the United States when you can do pretty much everything else at 18.
I'm very quickly going to get up on a soapbox and get right back down and just say the government's acceptance of clean and renewable energy. Our Earth is dying.
Way to not get political, Nick. Next part of his question was, would you rather be an idiot under Einsteins or an Einstein under idiots?
Is it too maniacal for me to say I would much rather be an Einstein under an idiot? Because at some point, you will be able to manipulate that idiot into a pay raise or getting a better job, or getting them out of there and taking their place.
That was pretty much my thoughts on that question, so not much more needed there.
Cool. And last but not least, from Chris Wan, what is your favorite Cards Against Humanity answer that you fill in on the blank card? For me, I like to tailor fit those answers to the group of friends that I'm playing with. I really enjoy playing with people that I know very well, so I know I can manipulate the judge into giving me the point because I'm saying something that is only funny to them or that group of people. So it's usually a lot of inside jokes.
Exactly. I know we had our own version pretty much based on our marching band and all of the things we did and people that were involved. So anyone that we brought to the party would have no idea what was going on, but we thought it was the funniest thing ever.
So because our answers kind of lack meat on the bones here, what's your favorite card from the original deck?
I just did a quick scroll through the original list, and I'm going to have to go with Vigorous Jazz Hands.
Oh, that's always a good one. My favorite go-to, anytime I get it, I end up winning the hand, is Geese.
That one is definitely a victory card whenever we're playing. But we'll move on to the next question. Flair asked us, am I still a simp?
Flair, you can officially retire the title of simp. No, of course not. You have won Tartiflette Games Real Snow. That you have peaked. You can't get any better than this, man. You have done it.
He is now officially free of that title. And the last question from Steepest Legend was, will there be any more segments in STEEPCAST where we ask the audience on the server questions about Steep? And to that, I will say most likely. We'll have to come up with another list of questions, so maybe we'll ask you guys for some ideas of what you want to ask everyone else, but that was a fun episode, so we'll probably do another special in that case.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun to break all of that down. I believe we did that for the main topic that week. But regardless, Mitch and I do have some ideas. We are working on some forms for to send to you guys over on the Discord, so stay tuned for those. They will be coming shortly. That does it for week 35 of the STEEPCAST. Put it in the vault. It is done. You made it. We all got through this together. Thank you so much for tuning in every week to listen to us ramble for a hot minute about one of our favorite video games. You can check us out over on Instagram at Nick and Mitch YT, over on Twitter at Nick or Mitch, or you can click one of the links down below to find out what they do. One of them, the top one, will take you to our Discord channel where you can chat with all of the other subscribers, all of the other fans of TFG, the STEEPCAST, and just Steep in general. Also be sure to go down below and click the TFG Send It link to get up to date on all of the information surrounding that lightning round event. If you're just hearing about this on Wednesday when the STEEPCAST drops, get to work. Submissions are due on Sunday.
And of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single STEEPCAST episode or a Tartiflette Games event. But that's all. So for now, wait, you're supposed to do this.
Oh God, we're all turned around. What happened here? Thanks for watching. I'm Nick.
And I'm Mitch.
Good, we saved it. And we'll see yins on the slopes.